Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Shuffle Podcast. This is episode 241. I'm Joe.
I'm Kira.
Kira, how the heck are you?
I'm here.
I sound like shit.
Yeah, you're a little
It's
sick.
Kira's last episode, everybody. I know that many of you are going to be very saddened by this. I know that many of you probably already know. God, excuse me. Kira, do you want to say a few words while I die?
Um, words. A few words.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yes. So you've been on the podcast now since, do you know when you started?
I do not remember my first
I
episode.
wonder how quickly I can
Look it
pull up when your first episode was. I remember there just being a spike in viewership.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not saying that you're more attractive than Dave, but at the very least, you're a different gender. And I think I think that was enough to pull some people in. Your first episode was
223.
223. So this is 241. How many episodes is that? Math?
I can't do math.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. This is your 19th episode. That's pretty big.
Yeah.
19 weeks. Technically 20 because we as you all know, we didn't upload last week. Kira was back home. She's leaving. I always want to say leaving Florida, but you're not. You're staying in the state, which is really the saddest part.
Yeah.
That you're still stuck in Florida.
I'm going so far.
You're
Once
moving
again.
I don't know. You're moving back home. The Panhandle.
Yep.
Which I only just realized is in a different time zone.
Yeah.
I never knew that.
Yeah.
And I don't know.
Was it whenever I told you last week
What did you tell me last week?
that we were recording at like 11 or something? And I think I said like 10 for me, 11 for you.
Oh, yeah. I must have been that. And I was like, what are you talking about? 10 for you. And then I looked and I was like, holy shit, part of Florida's in a different time zone?
Yeah.
I had no idea. They should just give that part up. Florida should just sacrifice that part to the
Alabama.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To the other southern states.
It's already called Lower Alabama for the most part.
Yeah, to the locals.
Back in LA.
Oh, I hate that. But yeah, so you've been a part of the podcast for 19 episodes, but you are moving back home. Gonna go back to school.
Yeah.
It's big.
Big kid things.
Big kid things. We're very happy, very sad simultaneously.
Yeah.
But today we've got an episode at least.
An episode.
I have a couple of things I think to talk about.
I don't have a lot.
We're mostly just going to start with because we didn't record an episode the weekend of the 4th.
Yeah.
We're just going to start with that.
I'm wearing red, blue, and
gray. There's
I'm white.
You are white, yeah. I have red, white, and blue on my hat.
Yeah. No.
The hat behind us. You spent 4th of July in like the most American, arguably to some people, the most American place that you could spend it. Texas. What's that like?
I used to live in Texas, you know.
I didn't.
Oh, I used to live in like Fort Worth, Texas, but I spent it in like deep redneck Texas, and
which is probably the most American.
Yeah. I was like, oh, okay. I mean, like, it was really fun.
Those are the people that like love the 4th of July more. I mean, I shouldn't say that because I mean, like, if anybody saw my Instagram post for the 4th of July,
yeah,
I love the 4th of July. Like, but those people like love the 4th of July.
Yeah, I mean, like, the people that I was with in like the area that it was fairly tame. Like, it was okay, but like, simply stayed in a lake house, played cornhole, went on a boat.
If you don't spend 4th of July playing a little bit of cornhole, you're not doing it right. Riley and I played cornhole at work.
Oh.
Because they have the 4th of July like cookout. And they have cornhole, and we just set it up inside because it was we played one game outside and we were both dripping sweat. So we were like, let's move this inside. So we moved it inside.
Where'd you move it inside to?
It was in like the train barn.
Oh.
And so we just moved it in there.
Gotcha.
And I don't remember who won. I think she No, I think
I
we played 3
did
games.
not win.
Ew.
I suck at cornhole. I'm
I
horrible at it.
sucked at the first game. Riley creamed me in the first game. She was up like 13-0. Yeah, shut the fuck up.
No, I suck at cornhole. And like, I don't get better. I just kept getting worse.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's not good. It's like that's a hard game to just stay bad at. Like you just eventually you figure out how to throw the beanbag.
I was also very drunk.
That's when I'm really good at cornhole.
See, everybody was saying that. They're like, you just get better the more drunk you get. And I was like, no, I think I just get more clumsy whenever I'm
That's
drunk.
fair. Yeah.
I don't understand.
You know what game I like yard game that I haven't played in a long time that I love? Can Jam. You ever play that?
No.
So people like give me that look a lot down here when I talk about Can Jam, and I thought, okay, I was like, maybe this is like another Buffalo thing, right? It's not. It's sold at like every Made in America store ever.
What the game is,
It's a frisbee and 2 black cans, or like 2 black cylinders that you throw the frisbee into for points. And you have it's the same as cornhole, right? Like there's 2 people on each side, and you play across from your partner, instead of next to your partner. You play across from your partner, and the whole point is you throw the frisbee, and they try and slam it into they try and jam it into the can.
Okay.
Can jam, and there's a slot on the front of the can that if you get it in the slot, it's an automatic win. It's really hard to do, which is why it's an automatic win.
Yeah.
And if you throw the frisbee and it goes in the top, the opening on its own, it's 3 points. If it hits the can on its own, it's 2 points, I think. Might be 1. I'm not 100% sure. If your partner hits the frisbee and bumps it into the can, that's definitely 1 point. If they slam it into the hole, I don't remember if that's 2 or 3. It might be 3 as well. If you get it in the hole, no matter what, it's 3 points.
Huh. Interesting.
Yeah.
I've never heard of that.
Yeah, Can Jam. It's a fucking fun ass game. And apparently nobody down here has heard of it. Because cornhole, I think, is just so popular that everybody's like, why would we ever need another game?
Yeah.
Can Jam, if you can throw a frisbee, it's a superior game, in my opinion.
I can't really throw. I mean, I can throw.
Everybody can throw a frisbee. If you can throw it well, is a different question.
Nope.
Yeah,
No,
that
I
one,
cannot.
and that one, like, you have to, like, you can't just, like, get better in a game. You have to practice throwing a frisbee if you want to get better. And nobody's out there just like,
I'm trying to think of any other like outdoorsy games other than like cornhole. I don't think I have any.
um,
Like not like actual. Like,
well,
sports and
there's
stuff, but like
spike ball. That's becoming
oh yeah,
spike balls. So spike ball's popular.
yeah.
I have this game. I don't have it down here with me. I think it's back home. Um, yeah. And it is called the game is called Coup. It's like Kuub. It's like German or some shit. And it's basically it's all these little wooden pieces. So the entire game is these wooden pieces, and it's like a mix of chess and I don't even know what else you would call it really. But you have these like there's like a wooden king in the middle of the field, and it spans in a very big space. There's a wooden king in the middle, and then each side there's 6 wooden like pawns essentially, and it is your job to knock over, thus eliminating all of the other team's pawns, and then knock over the king. But the way you knock them over is by throwing these wooden dowels at.
What is with the sound effects today?
It's the sound that makes when you hit the
Yeah,
other
but that's
wood.
not the sound that a frisbee makes whenever it hits the side of a can.
I can't make that sound.
Like crash.
Crash. Yeah. Fucking way to dig deep for that sound.
I can't make it with my
Bonk.
bonk.
But anyway, so you throw this wooden dowel and it, connects with the wooden pawn to knock it over. And then it's a very confusing game. So you have to like give the rules as you play.
Yeah.
But it's a lot of fun.
Oh.
Coob.
I don't like that.
That that is called Coob.
I don't like the name of that.
I love the name of it. Anyways, so but yeah, other than then spike ball and cornhole, there's not really a lot of like
Anything that's
yard
good.
games. That's like not an actual sport, like you said. Because like volleyball, obviously.
We used to play so many games outside, like during recess as kids, that I like just
Yeah,
can't think of.
tetherball. I love me some good tetherball.
I don't think I ever like actually played tetherball the right way. I just like would swing it around.
That's pretty much the right way.
Oh, okay.
Um,
I don't know if you can like get points for it or something.
in tetherball, you get points.
Yeah, that's why I'm like, I don't know.
Right? Or do you, is it just like the first to wrap the ball all the way around? Maybe I don't know how tetherball works.
What's like the game where you've got like four squares? That's what it's called.
Yep. Foursquare is a fun game.
I don't remember how you play it though.
That one, so one starts the ball, hits it to four, has to hit it to four.
Yeah.
Um, or to three, because it's one, two, three, four. So you have to hit it diagonally to three.
Yeah.
And then three can hit it anywhere. And it has to, it can bounce once in your square, but it can't bounce more than that. If it bounces more than that, or you miss it, then you're out. Then somebody replaces you.
Did you ever play Gaga Ball?
Gaga ball?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
It's like
Describe
you're
it.
in like this the octagon.
Hexa octagon. Yeah, I love that shape.
You're just like in this pin basically with a bunch of people and there's like a ball in the middle and it's kind of like dodgeball, but you're like in a pin. And like you can use the walls to like jump up on, but like you have to just
How
avoid.
big?
Um Probably like it's decent size. Maybe like the size of this room.
Oh, okay.
Um, but like you can hit the ball, you have to like hit the ball with your fist and like you have to try to hit other. No, it's like so the ball's on the ground. You have to like swipe down and hit it. Kind of like a bowling ball in a way.
Okay.
But like you don't hit bowling balls, but like it's the same motion. And you have to like try to hit everybody and get them out. And you have to try to be the last one standing.
The ball stays on the ground,
The ball stays on the ground.
and you're just hitting it with your fist.
Yeah.
I feel like you're gonna scrape your knucks against the ground.
Yeah, you do.
Oh.
A decent amount. I played it in camp a lot.
Oh yeah, that sounds like a camp game.
Yeah. But
We played cornhole when I went to camp a lot. It's a big and can jam.
nope. We played Gaga Ball.
Gaga ball.
I don't know
Why
what
is it?
it's called.
Oh yeah, okay.
Well, like you drop the ball and then like it's supposed to like bounce 3 times and then you can hit it. And like
Do you ever play
Gaga
Spud?
Ball. No.
That just like something about it having to bounce 3 times made like triggered
I
this
know.
game for me.
Games keep triggering in my head now. We
Um,
talk about it more.
Spud is a game
Yeah.
that honestly you could convince me that my family made it up and I would believe you.
Okay.
Or you could tell me that my family made it up and I would believe you. So basically what you do is one person has the ball and it's like a dodgeball and you throw it up in the air. And I think you're supposed to yell Spud when you throw it up in the air. I don't know if that part's necessary, but you throw it up in the air and everybody runs far, far away from you. As soon as you catch the ball, everybody has to stop running.
And you have to like throw it at somebody and try to hit
And
them.
then and then so they stop running where they are, and then you have like 3 steps. You can take 3 steps towards somebody, and then you have
And
to
you can
throw
throw
it.
it.
And if you hit them,
This game.
okay, yeah. Thank you. If you hit them, you're trying to spell out Spud. If you hit them, they get an S.
Oh no. Never
And
mind.
once somebody gets Spud, they're out.
No, maybe I haven't heard of it. I think I've heard of like a version of that game.
Oh, probably where you just try and hit them and then
Yeah.
they're out. But as kids, you want to last longer in a game, so they're like, okay, you have to get out 4 times before you're really out. So you spell Spud. It's like playing horse. Yeah, I thought that was mine for a second.
No, that's fine.
Speaking of food, really quick, another thing I wanted to bring up, because every time I open up the internet, I get like this random shit. Oh, here's an example. Recalls. There has been so many food recalls lately. And so I started doing some digging, right?
Okay.
This happened, like I noticed this for the first time like 3 weeks ago. I went on the internet for something. I think I was going to like YouTube, and I saw there was a recall on what was it on? fuck, I don't remember. It was some sort of food that was like, I think it was like donuts or something made by a certain company. And I was like, what the fuck? And so I started looking into food recalls. And I think now that's why I'm seeing a lot more of them
Yeah.
is because I like
Kind of
Googled,
looked it
yeah.
up.
But there have been so many. What was this one for? Pancakes? Pancake
Pancake recall.
recall
That's why you
updated.
keep fucking
As
clicking
yeah, as
that.
FDA
That's why
sets
keep showing
highest
me.
risk of pancakes. They're recalling pancakes.
A pancake
Um,
product.
Pancake product has been recalled and given the highest risk classification after it's found to contain a major allergen. Okay.
So it's
So people are fucking allergic.
wah wah.
Run the risk of serious or life-threatening allergic reaction. But again, there's so much packages were distributed in retailers in South Florida only. Oh, sucks to be South Florida.
We're in South.
We're in Central Florida.
Okay.
South Florida is like Miami.
Okay.
Um, but yeah, I recently saw there was a recall on I think it was coffee. Was that coffee? There was coffee, but that's not the thing. There was a recall on coffee products. There was a recall on the pancakes. There was a recall on donuts.
Huh.
And that made me think of a few years ago, there was a recall on Jif peanut butter, which we all know is my favorite peanut butter.
Yeah.
It's the only peanut butter that really fucking should exist. I have the jar over here, yes.
Is that Jif? I thought it was like the Peter Pan one.
Are you Peter Pan?
Or the
Who the fuck do you think I am? Eating Peter Pan peanut butter? No, Jif. Choosy moms choose Jif, and I'm a choosy mom.
Is that what they're quoting?
That's what they say, yeah. At least that's what they used to say. They probably stopped saying that now because they're like,
Alcohol?
no, it's Loganberry. Have you ever had this? Have I had you try this? Here, take a sip before I do. It's a buffalo drink.
Buffalo.
Anyways, so I think they stopped saying choosy moms choose Jif because then it made it seem like there's no dads out there buying Jif peanut butter.
It's interesting.
It's very sweet, not fizzy. So I think they stopped saying choosy moms choose Jif. Regardless, a few years ago there was a recall on Jif because of what can you get from peanut butter?
What
There's
do you mean?
like if peanut butter is bad, there's something. Is it salmonella?
I have no idea. I didn't know that you could get something from bad
Yeah,
peanut
you can get
butter.
something from bad peanut butter, and I don't know.
Sick.
I thought that was about to be fucking donuts are recalled by Krispy Kreme. I was gonna lose my mind. Salmonella peanut butter?
No, just
Yeah, you can get salmonella from peanut butter if it's not made
I
properly.
don't think that's what you should have Googled for that.
This, yeah, right here. Some Jif peanut butter products are being recalled for possible salmonella contamination. It's not so the peanut butter is not going to be contamination. They could be contaminated with salmonella. I don't know. They're made in an egg factory. Can you get salmonella from eggs? Is that what it's from?
Yeah.
Peanut butter's not made with eggs, is it?
I think it is.
No. There's no eggs in peanut butter. Roasted peanuts, sugar.
No, it's not. There's no eggs.
Yeah. You were confident there for a second. You're like, yeah, peanut butter, eggs.
Duh.
No. So this was what, 2022? So 2 years ago, they recalled all Jif peanut butter from everywhere.
As you're like halfway through your Jif peanut butter
I
jar.
fucking love Jif peanut butter. And so at the time of the recall, I had like a smaller than this jar of peanut butter that was like almost gone.
Yeah.
And I was like, I got to go buy more peanut butter. And I didn't know about the recall until I got to the store. And I was like, they're fucking, all of it was gone, cleared from the shelves. I was devastated because I'm not buying fucking Peter Pan peanut butter. Fuck that shit. And what's the other one? Skippy? Ugh. Disgusting.
Ugh.
I went to Target or was it Walmart? It was Walmart. Because Walmart doesn't give a shit about anything. And
Period.
they left one jar of peanut butter that had like rolled behind the Skippy. It was hiding on the shelf. And I looked and it had the like they'll like show you like the barcode or whatever.
Yeah.
The lock codes. And like each one of them has that same number on it. And so you can tell if it has to be recalled or not. And the one that I picked up was one that was recalled.
You ate it anyways?
And I took it up to pay for it. And they had already removed it all from their system. So that way, if somebody before they took it all off the shelves got it and scanned it, it wouldn't let them buy it because it's like this is not in our system. Um, well, I took it up, and this is probably a few days after the recall that happened, so the shelves were cleared from every store. Um, I took it up, and I said, "Oh, this isn't scanning." And the woman came up and was like, "She was like, well, clearly, you have it here. We have it." So she just put it in as the price, peanut butter. And I walked out with my own jar of Jif peanut butter. I ate it, and I was perfectly fine. I mean, it's not like it's because they recall something
It
doesn't
doesn't
mean
mean
you're
that it's
you're
all.
gonna get yeah.
No.
Um, but yeah,
But you
so during a
could have
Jif recall, I could have
died.
died. Well, I could have gotten salmonella. I wouldn't have died necessarily.
But you could have died
I
from.
could have died,
It's like a hangnail on a
but
snail.
I think back to that, and now I went on this deep dive because I want to know how often food gets
My car got
recalled
recalled, and I didn't bring it in.
for breaks. Didn't you tell me this before?
For the battery, I think.
Oh, well, the battery. Fuck the battery.
And then I was like, it's okay.
Yeah, did something happen?
Nope.
Yeah.
So far. I'm about to drive 7 hours, so hopefully
Yeah.
not.
But yeah, no. So I started doing some digging on how often food gets recalled, which is very regularly,
Oh yeah.
as you can tell by just something popping up about pancakes. I mean, I think they just like, I think there's no regulation in factories that are making food products, and they're just cross-contaminating everything. And occasionally the FDA is like, oh,
Oh,
caught something.
too much.
Recall it. Recall.
Recall.
So coffee, donuts, pancakes. There was something else in there recently. And I'm like, I'm afraid to eat any food now.
Just grow your own food.
Hence the garden.
I see.
Yeah. I have no food yet from it, but it's
You need to
doing
get
well.
some wheat back there so that you can
Make my own bread.
make your own bread.
I don't know how to make, you have to make the flour from the wheat. I don't know how to do that. You have to like
You need like a
crush.
machine or something.
Ugh, I can't be bothered. I don't know how.
I'd rather die.
Yeah, I don't know how people back before machines like did anything.
Yeah.
Like, how did people survive back in the
Well, women did it
Stone
all.
Age? Well, yeah, but like, how did they survive?
They figured it out. The girlies figured it out for
Yeah.
you. Girl power.
Yeah, but then guess who made the machines? The men.
Yeah. I love that it.
Guess who made life simpler? Men. Yes, we did. Women are like, I'll stand here for 7 hours and wash this t-shirt. We're like, I'll make a machine for that. 35 minutes, your shirt's done. Throw it in the dryer. Another machine that I made, so you don't have to clip those clothes on the clothesline for fucking 2 days. Are you kidding me?
Who actually?
People used to hang up their clothes for days to dry.
People still do that.
Yeah. Poor people. I couldn't stop the words from coming out of my mouth. I'm a poor person. It's a joke. I rent my house. The washer and dryer was included. People used to hand wash their dishes.
Yeah, I hand wash 90% of my dishes.
So do I, yeah. It's just easier.
It's easier. Because
Well, I mean, it's actually not easier.
it's just faster.
Yeah, the dishwasher takes so long.
Correct.
But I have the luxury of choosing
Yeah.
to either put them in the dishwasher or hand wash. I do both.
In the dishwasher, if you've like got a bunch of dishes and like you ate with people or something.
Yeah, when you're living alone
dishes,
and it's just you and you have 2 plates.
I'm like, hello. Why
Yeah, you have to wait a week to fill the dishwasher, and by that point, it's like, well, I've used all my silverware and plates, so
so I just might as well wash it on my own.
I only eat like once a day, so I just use the same plate for every meal.
I've gotten into the. I'm not even. You're gonna kill me for it. I've gotten into the bad habit of using like paper plates.
Why would I kill you for that?
Because it's so bad.
Is it really though?
I don't know.
There's no cleanup. Sure, like you're throwing it into the trash, but aren't they recyclable?
I haven't been recycling them.
Oh.
They are.
Yeah, but they're paper, so they
I don't
decompose.
think that you can recycle them though.
Because don't they have like a coating on them?
That
And the food. You
the
can't
food,
recycle
you can't
food
recycle
waste. Yeah.
But like,
What is this? Is this your mess or is this mine?
it's yours. You've been staring at it every like 5 seconds.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah, no, you can't, you probably can't recycle any.
No, but I've gotten into the really bad habit of just using paper stuff so that I don't have to do dishes.
It really is such a convenient. I mean, you still have to use like silverware.
Yeah, but like that's so
Like
much easier to
you're not
clean
going
than
out and buying
like
plastic forks just to
no,
throw away after one meal.
no. I'll use regular forks and such, but like it's easier to clean than
Yeah, see, I don't know.
paper.
Paper plates aren't the worst thing in the world because again, they if sure they get taken to a landfill, but they decompose the fastest in the landfill. So is it really the end of the world? No.
Otherwise, I mean water waste or whatever.
Yeah, you're wasting water by doing those dishes.
Yep.
Are you somebody when you're doing the dishes by hand? Are you leaving the water running like the entire time, or do you like get your plate wet, scrub it with the water off, and then turn the water back on?
I'll probably leave it
I
on.
leave the water running the whole time.
Yeah. I leave it running.
I'm really bad about leaving the water running for everything. Brushing my teeth, water running.
Yeah, I leave it running for that.
I know they say turn the water off, but like I get that
But
water at the right temperature, and I gotta
yeah,
leave it on.
exactly.
I like my water a little bit warm when I'm brushing my teeth.
I like it cold.
See, I feel like that's how you're supposed to brush your teeth is with cold water. But here's my theory. When you wash your hands, when you shower, when you're cleaning things, you use warm water because that's just what we do as people.
Yeah.
Like you shower in a hot shower, you wash your hands with warm water and soap. You do the dishes with warm water. So why brush your teeth with cold water?
Because it feels nicer.
Feels more refreshing, I guess.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I'm like, I'll like rinse with cold water. But if I'm when
I guess I don't care what I like put like okay, anyways.
I don't care what I put in my mouth.
I don't care like what temperature of water like I'm actively brushing with, but whenever I'm rinsing it's cold.
Yeah, I think God, I might even I don't even know that I rinse with cold water. I think I might rinse with warm water.
No, don't do that.
What I actually do is
I have super sensitive
I
teeth
tend to
too.
not rinse because you're supposed to leave the toothpaste on your teeth. That's like what's best for your teeth. So what I'll usually do is I'll take the mouthwash right after brushing my teeth, mouthwash, and that's my
Are you
rinse.
supposed to use mouthwash in general?
Well,
Or is it just like an option?
I use a fluoride mouthwash
Yeah, but
to
like
help my
are you
enamel because I have really bad enamel.
I don't
My dentist tells me that.
Hmm.
You used to tell me that all the time. I haven't been to the dentist in like 6 years.
Okay, I haven't been to the dentist very recently either.
Yeah.
I felt bad about it, and then I found out that like pretty much none of us have been to the dentist recently, so I was like,
You know
"Oh,
why?
I'm okay."
Because it's too expensive.
Well, I have dental insurance.
Oh, then you have no excuse.
I just don't. It doesn't. They don't take it. There's not a lot of places that take it though.
Right. So you got to find something in your network and it's too complicated. But
Exactly. So
are
like,
you supposed to use mouthwash? I don't think you're supposed to, but I think
it's like bad for you.
I think mouthwash with alcohol is bad. I think what you're actually supposed to do is excuse me, you're supposed to use mouthwash before you brush your teeth.
Hmm.
At least that's like a rumor that I heard on the internet. And then you brush your teeth. But again, you're not supposed to rinse. You're supposed to leave the toothpaste like you spit, obviously. You
Ew.
just swallow that shit. But then you're supposed to leave the toothpaste
Spitters are quicker.
on your teeth.
Sorry, what?
Yeah.
Yep.
You're supposed to leave the toothpaste. But that's why I use fluoride mouthwash after, because then I feel less weird leaving like a little bit of mouthwash on my teeth than I do about toothpaste.
I'm not leaving toothpaste on my teeth. Sorry. Period.
I bet how much are you really leaving if you're like, if you're really like, ooh. How much is really staying in your mouth?
I don't know. None.
Speaking of spitting,
Have you seen the Hawk to a Girl? Is that where you're going with that?
I know you have.
Yeah.
She's probably your idol.
That's what I that's what I thought of when you said that. I was
Yeah,
like,
that's what that noise I was trying not to make when I spit the toothpaste.
we should have. Try it.
No, because that's not how you spit toothpaste.
It could be.
No. There's a big difference between spitting toothpaste and spitting on anything else.
Yeah.
Spit on that thing.
Did all that thing. Oh man. Even mic on.
I so like the last time we recorded,
Didn't we talk about her?
no, we didn't. We were going I wanted to talk about her, and I'm happy we didn't because at the time I was still under the impression that all the rumors about her were true, that she was a teacher.
Sure. You
But
saw
then
that video too.
yeah, like the day after we recorded,
That video
came out where she was like, I'm not, I work at a factory.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, thank God I didn't fucking sound like a goddamn idiot on the internet.
Yeah.
So she worked, what is it, a spring factory? But I think she quit.
Yeah.
Um,
I would too if I got famous off of that.
hell yeah.
I'd be like,
She
doses.
has now started making merchandise. The merchandise that already exists, she said, is not hers. And she's not making a cent off any of that. But she is making her own merchandise now. Here's what I think, right? I think her fame is very quickly fading, but she doesn't realize that. I still love her. I think she's great.
Idol. Queen.
Oh, I thought you said I don't. I was like, you
No.
don't love her? No,
No,
an idol, yes.
Idol.
Yeah. Oh, she's what every she's what every man wants and what every woman aspires to be, really.
Exactly. Period. Oh my God. She's funny.
I want so badly to get her on
The
podcast. I don't think she'll. I mean, she made an appearance already. She's been on, like, that was
She's been on
a podcast.
Yeah.
I'm sure she's been on a few by now. But yeah, there were all these rumors that she was like a school teacher, and I'm mad at myself for not putting two and two together because this video of her came out a couple weeks ago, a month ago, maybe, not even. And we're in the middle of summer.
Yeah.
And everybody was like, she's a school teacher and she got fired. And then there was like a quote from the principal of the school that fired her that said, oh, well, kids are spitting on each other now. And I was like, this is crazy. Like, of course she would be fired, but that's so fucked up. She's got to fight this. Kids aren't in school. What kids are spitting on each other in
Also,
school?
what preschool kids are seeing that?
Oh, is a preschool teacher?
Yeah.
That's also a good point. I think I said that same thing. I'm like, what preschool kids?
Yeah.
So, but the fact that I didn't put two and two together, that she probably isn't a school teacher that got fired because school isn't in session, I'm very mad at myself for that.
I'm mad at myself too.
Mhm.
I believed it fully.
Yeah, well, they make it so convincing. When every article you see, when every headline you see,
Like, she got fired.
yeah, and there's just she's such a basic looking person. No offense, Tuah.
Miss
Tuah. No offense, but you look so basic, and everybody in the world looks like you, apparently.
Yeah.
So she wasn't a bartender. She wasn't a school teacher.
Nope.
Factory worker.
It's crazy.
Spring factory, which I didn't even know that those were
what the fuck is a spring factory?
Factories that make springs.
Like,
yeah, like probably big ones and little ones.
Medium-sized.
All size springs really come out of spring factories, I assume. Or we have no idea what a spring factory is. I assume, see, here's what I would assume, right?
Yeah.
I would assume that at pen factories, pen-sized springs are made there. Or they're getting their parts from spring factories. I was thinking like big springs are made at spring factories.
Hold on. What the fuck? Oh, hello. What?
And these are the questions we need to be asking Miss Tuah, not
having to Google it.
Not, yeah.
A factory that makes springs for cars or anything that
Big
requires
springs.
springs.
Oh, and okay, so anything that requires springs. So they could have just said that.
Even a big pin that clicks has a spring in it. Oh, hello.
Yeah, so they make all size springs.
Huh.
Well, that's nice. I wonder what's more.
I love that 3 down. It's Tuah's girls' job revelation has everyone asking, what is a spring factory?
Ah, shit. Yeah, they know. The internet knows us too well.
Yep.
Totally turning away from Tuah. It's my favorite week of the year right now. You don't know what week it is. It's Shark Week.
Oh, I do know that.
Yeah.
I love Shark Week.
Today is Thursday.
Yep.
It is day 5 of 7 already. I feel like we
hear
are
about the shark
flying
attacks again.
in
There's been more
in Bayou.
Florida.
Shit, I haven't.
There's
Well, I've been watching. There's been this year.
a
There have
shit
been
ton.
more shark attacks ever than ever before.
They're getting their revenge.
No,
Yeah.
no. I
Because
think.
people have killed like what is it, like over 100 million sharks?
Oh,
or some shit?
we're killing sharks left, right, and goddamn center.
So,
I
like, they're getting their revenge.
I think shark populations are increasing, so they're being seen in more areas. And more people are spending time at beaches because it's so fucking hot all the time. So there's just more interactions, thus more attacks.
Yeah, apparently the attacks were 3 in one day again.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
In your hometown again?
I don't think it was in my hometown. I think it was near, but it was like shark
Those golf sharks are angry.
attacks. Yeah, Florida. It was 2 days ago. Oh, wait, just kidding.
Oh.
Hold on, I'm confused.
But yes, it's Shark Week. It's my favorite week of the year. And this week, or this year, it's hosted by John Cena, the one and only.
Yeah. Okay, so 2 men hospitalized, 14-year-old injured in 3 separate shark attacks in Volusia County
Oh. What
over
are
the 4th of July weekend.
what are their names? Let's
I
get down to brass taxes here. What the fuck are these people's names?
think it was in like New Smyrna, which is the shark capital of the world.
Yeah.
Shark attacks. It doesn't say.
Doesn't say their names.
Hold on. Volusia, Brevard,
Brevard.
Brevard, thank you.
Brevard. You're from Florida.
Hold on. Hello. Oh, look, Pensacola News Journal. That's where I
That's
live.
your news journal.
That's mine. Okay. Florida. I'm gonna just search shark attack.
That's what you should do. You should get into the job of like shark studies. I don't know what that's called.
I'll shark study. USA Today. Tell me their names, bestie.
They're men. They probably have normal
A
names.
26-year-old man visiting New Smyrna Beach on Florida's East Coast was bitten on the foot while waiting in an inner tube approximately 5 feet of water.
People don't fucking realize that shit.
21-year-old playing football in knee-deep water at the same beach was also bitten on the foot. Oh my god, your cat scared the shit out of me.
Big foot biters. They're big. They're big into feet. Sharks have a foot fetish.
Because they don't have them.
Oh.
Oh. Oh,
Damn.
in addition, 2 more were bitten in South Padre Island.
Names, Kira, names.
In the same month, the 14-year-old was attacked in North Topsy.
Attached. He was attached to a shark. Oh my god.
Literally, what the fuck? Give me their names. Their names probably have not been released.
Damn.
I don't need the statistics, bestie. I need the name.
Again, I'm willing to bet they have normal-ish names. You more often see women with weird names. No offense.
Oh, this is very,
oh boy,
very basic.
Oh, okay.
On July 4th, 21-year-old Connor Graham Baker of Belpre, Ohio, was bitten by a shark while playing football in the water at New Smyrna Beach, Florida. The attack was one of 2 shark bites that
because he's from Ohio. That's why.
Yeah, he said.
Yeah, fuck Ohio. What's the other one?
What is his deal? Why does he keep getting under the blanket? It doesn't say the other one's name yet.
Connor Graham Baker. That is like the most
That's basic
white name ever.
Yeah.
Doesn't say the other name? That's all right. We can assume it's probably like fucking John or something.
Yeah. 26-year-old.
He was 26?
Yeah.
Yeah. Definitely named John.
Definitely named John.
Maybe Jacob. Jingleheimer Schmidt.
I saw a TikTok recently about that, and it was like, if I met somebody else, if my name was John Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt, and I met somebody else
Named
named
Jingleheimer Schmidt.
I'd make a song about it too. And I was
Well,
like,
yeah. I mean, how could you not?
It's just like, hey, what's up? My name's John Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt, and just be like, no fucking way. Here's something crazy. That's my name too.
That's my name too. His name was my name
Yeah.
too.
Yep.
And whenever they go out, people always shout, "There goes John Jacob Jingleheimer
Yep.
Schmidt." But
I'd shout
wouldn't
too.
people shout, "There goes the John Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidts"?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd be like, whoa, crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, I wouldn't be shocked to find somebody. I think I actually have met somebody before with my name.
Joe Sharkey?
Yeah.
I've never met anybody before with my name. Yeah.
There's probably people with your name.
There probably
But
is.
like, you wouldn't be that shocked to meet somebody with your name.
Oh yeah, I would. If I met somebody with the exact same name as me.
Nah, you wouldn't be that. I mean, like, maybe in the moment, but like afterwards you'd be like, oh, okay, well, Loveday is probably a common name here in the world.
Okay.
And Kira's not the most uncommon first name. Whereas John Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt, that's a pretty uncommon name. Like, what are the odds, really?
Yeah. No.
Oh man. Oh gosh.
What? Mid podcast strategy.
Yep. Okay, so we've covered Shark Week. Oh, was there something else I want to talk about Shark Week?
I like sharks.
Yeah, me too. This week is so good. It's been so fucking. Where's mine? Yeah. It's been so good.
This is Bubbles, my whale shark.
Yeah. They've been. What's your favorite shark?
A whale shark.
Oh,
Aside from a whale shark,
yeah.
probably a leopard shark or a nurse shark.
Nurse sharks are pretty cool.
I'm so wham with nurse shark.
I'm a big fan of Makos because they're fucking fast as fuck.
Too.
Yeah.
I like all sharks.
Tiger sharks are pretty awesome too, just because they have the stripes on them.
I like hammerheads are kind of cool looking.
Hammerheads are pretty cool.
I
want. Part of me wants to go diving with sharks, right? And like
I've done it.
Do what they do and like feed them and like touch them on the nose.
Oh my god, it was terrifying. They fed them right next to us.
Yeah.
Like they said, oh, everybody
drop in a chumsicle next to me and let me be in the cage and have a feeding frenzy going on next to me. That's what I want.
Yeah, that's what was happening.
Yeah.
I like jumped in the water and they were like, yeah, everybody get in. We're not going to feed them because it's illegal. And then they tossed food in there for them. And then they started going crazy. And I was like,
no, they didn't feed them by hand. They just tossed food.
Yeah. Well, it's funny because our boat, he was like, we don't feed them. It's illegal. And then they parked next to a boat that does feed them. And I was like, you fucking shithead.
Smart. I would love. Yeah. So like, part of me wants to do it really badly because I fucking love sharks. The other part of me is like,
it's so cool.
I'm terrified.
It's so cool.
Of the water. I'm not afraid of the water. I'm afraid of what's in the water, which is the sharks. I so badly want to do it.
Do it.
Just go
to Belize.
I'm not going all the way to Belize just to swim with some sharks.
That's pretty cool.
When I can just go an hour to the coast and fucking do it there.
I would do a tour one.
Well, I could probably do that an hour away too.
You probably could.
I'd probably go further south where the water, like somewhere in the Caribbean where the water's real clear.
It's really clear in Belize too.
I'm not going all the way to Belize.
I'm just saying.
I believe you that the water's clear in Belize, but there's no need for me to travel all the way to Belize when I can go to fucking Jamaica.
Yeah, that's valid.
I can go to the Keys and stay in the States.
Yeah, that's valid.
Yeah. Just saying.
You could go to Florida.
They were doing an episode yesterday of
Florida.
There's like a fuckload of great white sharks in in Canada.
Oh, weird.
Yeah, in like Nova Scotia. They were off the coast of Nova Scotia.
Like that washed up on Navarre shore?
No.
Yeah. Somebody actually brought that up to me at work. They were like, "You're from the place where the great white washed up." And I was like, "Yeah, how do you know that?" I mean, it's on my name tag, but it's like somebody that he didn't talk to very much.
People know things.
Yeah, crazy. But they were like, yeah, great white washed up on your shores, didn't they? And I was like, yeah, but it's not the first time, surprisingly.
Well, I'm sure it's far from the last time either.
It's not far. Like the last time I think was probably
I
at
I
the
just mean
beginning.
like it's all right, did I say not far? It's far from the last time.
What?
Like it's not gonna be the last time this happens.
Oh,
You're like, this isn't the first time. I'm like, yeah, I'm sure it's not the last time either.
yeah, but it's weird because great whites don't typically go up into the Gulf.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, great whites typically are not in the Gulf.
Yeah, but I think great white populations,
I think they're going up because
which is good.
did you know that Jaws was filmed on a bar beach?
Yeah, you told me.
Well, I forgot. So, yeah, it is good that they're going up.
Scary,
Scary,
but good.
terrifying. But yeah, giant great white apparently washed up on the shore.
They showed a shark um the other day that glows in the dark. It's a little
I want
guy.
a shark that
He
glows
was
in the
like
dark.
brown and he his little spots and glows green.
I want to glow in the dark shark.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
Little sharks I think are the best sharks. When they're tiny.
I know little
Shark
baby
shark pups.
shark pups.
So
I
cute.
found so many shark eggs before.
Eggs?
Yeah, have you ever found a shark egg before?
Sharks don't lay eggs.
Yeah, they do.
No, they don't.
Yeah, they do. Look it up right now.
No, sharks give live birth.
Some sharks do.
Which shark eggs have you seen? Have we talked about this before? We have definitely talked about this before.
I found shark eggs. Wait,
Which
here-
eggs lay sharks? Or what? Which sharks lay eggs?
Yeah. Yes, some sharks lay eggs while others give birth to live young.
Okay, which ones? And what do their eggs look like?
It's like
Crack a few eggs, make an
this.
omelet?
It's that thingy.
Ugh.
Hold on.
Show
Whenever
that
they
to the
wash
camera.
up on, this is what I found. It's that. And then whenever you hold a flashlight up to it, then like you can see the inside of it.
Show it to the camera. If I saw that shit on the beach,
It's like
I'm turning the other direction.
But yeah, no, they look like this too.
We have talked about this because you showed me that before.
I don't think so. You might have talked about it with somebody else, but not us.
No, it was definitely you.
Look, they wash up like this, all connected to this thing. And then you can like shine a flashlight.
What kind of sharks are those?
I don't know. That's a really good
I've
question.
never once seen that, except for the corkscrew thing. I've seen that before, and I'm pretty sure it was you who showed it to me.
I've never seen the corkscrew one, so it couldn't have been me.
Hmm.
Wait, hello? What kind of shark lays eggs? What kind of sharks lay eggs? What kind of...
The world needs to know this during Shark Week, nonetheless.
Which sharks lay eggs? Visit.
Survey says.
It's not telling me.
I know it's not great whites.
Approximately 400 species of sharks, about 40% lay eggs.
Holy shit. Wait, 40% of 400 or
40% of 400 species of sharks lay eggs.
so less than half?
Yeah.
It's still a lot of egg laying sharks.
Okay, so bamboo sharks. What the fuck kind of shark is that? A wobgong?
Wobbegong. It's probably from Australia.
Carpet sharks, horn, bullhead sharks, swell sharks, many cat sharks. That doesn't tell me
So it's not sharks that anybody knows of.
literally what the fuck. No, because they've washed up on our beach.
Yeah, there's probably a lot of different sharks in the Gulf that people haven't heard of before.
What? Okay, literally, please tell me. Why does that say skate eggs?
I don't know. Well,
Anyways, I'll figure it out eventually.
welcome to Shark Week, everybody. We'll find out which shark lay eggs. But yeah, it's day 5 of 7 today. I'm a little upset that it's already coming to an end. in just 2 days. I wish Shark Week lasted a month. Shark Month.
Shark Month.
That would
They
be.
deserve a month.
They do deserve a month.
They do so much for the environment.
It is fascinating to learn about them. A couple of years ago, I started complaining about Shark Week because they were like, so when Shark Week first started, now it started before my time, but this is the 36th year of Shark Week. When I first started watching Shark Week, it was always very educational and very fascinating. They like spent the week teaching people to not be so terrified of these animals like the movies made them out to seem. Then a couple of years ago, maybe 3, 4 years ago, they started might have even been longer than that. They started making Shark Week more about the entertainment factor, which is like good. You want to pull the viewers in, but they were like getting all these celebrities on, which is again cool because it pulls in the entertainment and it gets the viewership up. And it teaches them a little bit more about sharks. But it takes more of the education away when you're just watching fucking Shaq be terrified of a fish that's smaller than he is.
Yeah.
And then they started like creating these crazy shows that with like stupid fucking names that made these sharks out to be like these terrifying fucking animals again, which again they are. But the whole point of Shark Week is to teach people to not be so afraid of them, so they stop killing them.
Yeah.
And now I feel like
big fish puppy dogs.
And now I feel like this year they're kind of circling back to a lot more education, and that's good.
I actually said I think that sharks are just like cats.
Huh?
I think that sharks are cats. Because like some sharks like they'll like come up and they like want to be petted and like loved on and stuff. But then if they're really not feeling it, chomp.
They just take your leg off.
But like if cats could do that, they would. Like Tommy Sputnik would not take your leg off if he could.
Maybe Sputnik, but like Vega's just the nicest cat in the world.
Yeah, there's plenty of sharks that are the nicest sharks in the world.
Yeah. Nurse sharks are almost always really nice.
They're like friendly.
Yeah, well, that's because nurse sharks can't bite your leg off.
Actually, they can. They can't bite your leg off, but they can vacuum suction it off.
They're not going to vacuum suction your leg off.
Wow. Your skin off.
Yeah, well.
That's more terrifying, I think. But yeah, I think they're just like
Tuah.
Oh god. But
okay, so sharks are the cats of the ocean.
Yeah.
Sea cats.
Sea cats. But yeah, I think they have similar personalities to cats.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Cool. Trivia. Can we?
This is also our tiebreaker trivia, I think.
Oh my god, you're fucking right. Your last episode, and it comes down to who fucking takes it all.
Yeah.
Sorry, somebody posted a coordinator shift, and I needed to see if I was going to take it. I'm not.
Not for me.
What am I doing? Notes. That's what I need. Pick a number. Oh wait, let's try and find shark trivia.
Ooh, yeah.
Shark.
I feel like you're gonna know a lot more than I am, so that's
trivia.
But I'll give it to you.
Okay, let's see if it shows the answers.
Like it says before you start reveal.
Aha. Okay, pick a number 1 through 80.
Ooh. Why do I?
Rice.
You
ever like leave notes when you're like half asleep?
I'm like, what the hell? Okay. Do 13.
13. 1, 2, 3.
Okay,
what is the average lifespan of a great white shark? No clue. The average lifespan?
Are we talking about in captivity or in the wild?
Average. I know number 11.
How do you know that one? It's like 3, right?
5.
Okay, just kidding.
Oh, you just have to mouse over it. I hate that.
Okay.
What is the average lifespan of a great white shark?
I guess. Actually,
I feel like it's way longer than this. I no, there's no way, right?
I feel like it's way longer
I'm
than
locked in. What's yours?
60.
55. Oh God. 79! I was gonna say 75. Fuck.
Fuck! I
Uh,
win!
was this was the tiebreaker, right?
It's the tiebreaker,
One,
yeah.
two, three, four, five, six. Yeah, it was. Tiebreaker. Gira wins. Well, you win a last meal from me.
Thanks, I appreciate it.
So if you stop for food on the way home, let me know.
Okay, perfect.
Damn. Fuck. Shit. That's average too. So that means some live like way longer than 70.
I figured because I feel like I've seen like National Geographic sharks. It's like this shark is like 60 something years old, and
Yeah.
I'm like, what?
Well, see, I also like they were just talking about great whites yesterday, I think, or 2 days ago. And they were like, this one, fucking massive,
Massive.
4,800 pounds, probably
So
60
amazing
years old.
Australian accent
Yeah,
too.
they're always Australian.
Yeah.
All shark researchers are Australian.
Yep.
Massive shark, 4,800 pounds, 60 years old. And I was like, okay, 60, like probably getting close to the end of the life, right? So I'm gonna assume the average lifespan, 55. Damn.
That's crazy.
Should have gone 75. I almost said 75.
I'm just better.
Oh, which shark has a name derived from the Spanish word for cat? What's the Spanish word for? Oh, thank you. What shark has a name derived from that?
The gato shark.
Oh, I didn't even know that was a real shark.
No, it's either.
Which organ helps sharks maintain buoyancy?
Their liver.
Yeah.
What? Maybe I do know a lot more about sharks than I thought I did.
Which shark is known to live in cold waters?
I don't know.
I also know. Greenland shark. I didn't know
Fuck, I
that.
didn't know
Um, do all sharks need to swim constantly?
that. Nor
How many species of sharks are known to be dangerous to humans?
0. Roll over it. No. You rolled
No.
the wrong one, stupid.
About 30.
Like what?
Great white sharks, bull sharks. Bull sharks are like
Bull
one of the
sharks are
most
fucking
dangerous sharks
scary.
ever. What else? I don't think there's a lot of mako attacks.
Hammerhead sharks.
Hammerhead sharks.
Tiger sharks.
Tiger sharks. I said bull, right? I said bull. Reef sharks can be pretty.
Whoa.
What do baby sharks emerge from?
Eggs.
Egg cases or live birth? Egg cases. I hate that. How many fins do
Yeah.
sharks usually have?
It's like leathery.
How many
They're not
fins?
like-
5. 7.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, they've got like little ones just underneath their other ones.
Yeah, it's only if they have 2 dorsal fins, though. Well, it's 1 dorsal fin and then that back one that's a little guy.
Yeah.
But they don't all have that. Usually, I guess it's a
Black tip shark. That's easy.
black tips are white
Tiger
tip
shark.
sharks are one of my
Which
favorites. Too.
species of shark is known for a stripe pattern?
Yeah. Unique head extensions, hammerhead. Okay, we should stop this.
Yeah, we should stop. This is so fun.
Primary diet of a basking shark. Krill, plankton. Those ones can't eat you either.
They can't, or they
No,
can't.
they can't. They don't have teeth. Basking
Because
shark
swallow
just
you whole.
basking shark just got here like this.
You look like a basking shark.
When I do that, yeah. Anyways, Kara, where can the people find you?
Who?
Where can the people find you?
Kira.loveday on Instagram. Disney with Kira on Instagram, although that is probably no, I'll still post on it.
Okay.
Whenever I visit.
Whenever you visit, yeah.
Yeah. She's going. I don't normally post on it anyway, so
Fair. And what's your eat of the week?
oh fuck. Um
Got to be that 4th of July dog, right?
Didn't one.
Oof. Did you really even celebrate then? No.
I did have ribs though, and they were so good.
Mm.
Probably the best ribs I've ever had, to be honest. I'll say that one. The ribs on the 4th of
Ribs.
July.
Sounds good. You can follow me on my photography Instagram, shark_photography. My regular Instagram is Secret Agent Sharky. Um, my eat of the week. Ooh, I did have a pretty good burger on the 4th.
Burger.
Boy, didn't I have food at?
Did you have a glizzy?
No, I don't like hot dogs
I know you don't, but you said that you eat them like once a year.
on Memorial Day, the other patriotic holiday.
Whatever.
Did I have food at Epcot that day?
Probably not.
The fireworks at Epcot were
Probably
so fucking good. Oh my God.
Dang.
Couldn't fucking believe it. I love those fireworks. I guess I didn't have food there, which is shocking. I thought I did. I just had a lot of alcohol, which, you're not going to complain, not going to get a complaint from me.
Oh, it was good.
So I'm going to go with, no, I'm going with the Papa John's I had last night.
Papa John's.
EJ's, classic pepperoni, za. So bad. As for the podcast,
man.
yeah. As for the podcast, you can follow us on Twitter at CSG Pod. That is CSGPOD. Follow us on TikTok at the Shuffle_pod, or sorry, at the Shuffle Podcast. Follow us on Instagram at Shuffle_podcast to see our clips on both of those. And you can subscribe on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, all at the Shuffle Podcast. Thank you guys so much for listening. Thank you so much for watching. Kira, thank you so much for your 19, was it?
Yeah.
19 episodes. It really has been a pleasure. We're going to miss you.
Right.
Anything you want to say?
It's been real fun. Real fun. We've laughed together. We've cried together.
I don't think we've cried on the podcast.
I have.
Oh, well,
I cried before like 2 episodes ago.
no, just last episode.
No. Last episode I was here.
Oh, right.
Yeah, we've cried together.
Yeah.
And now I'm dying.
Sad times, sad times.
Rest in peace, Kira.
But the thing I didn't tell you, luckily, the podcast isn't ending.
Oh?
For a while, when Kira told me that she was not going to be doing it any longer, I was very devastated, and I was like, surely this means the end of the podcast. Because, as many of you know, when Dave stopped doing it, I asked everybody and their mother, and everybody said no, and Kira was my last option. And
Thank you.
and she said yes, and I was very, very grateful. But luckily, the podcast is not ending. Kira, you will be being replaced by somebody I think you will approve of.
Okay.
Lauren McDonald has agreed to host the podcast.
So fun.
Yeah, see, I did not think
that.
I did not think she would. Lauren was our guest a couple weeks ago. We were over on the futon for her episode.
Yeah.
So same kind of layout. Not recording on Thursdays because that doesn't work for Lauren. So recording Mondays now.
Wow.
Still uploading Fridays, hopefully. But yeah, so you still get a podcast next week, and hopefully for very many weeks after that.
Slay.
Of course, Kira, nobody's a replacement for you and the past 19 episodes that we've had together. Just like you weren't a replacement for Dave, but Lauren will certainly talk more than anybody ever on the podcast before.
We love Lauren.
Yes.
She's great.
So we're very excited to have her on, and she'll record her first episode this coming Monday.
Oh, I
Yeah.
love that.
So very excited. So I will catch you guys next week. Kira, you're always welcome back as a guest. We'll get you
I'll
down
come
again.
back as a guest.
Yes.
Got to.
Thank you guys so much for listening. Thank you so much for watching, and bye.
Bye.